Hong Kong, a shining, colourful and energetic Asian city, will become a true equine capital with its co-hosting of the 2008 Beijing Olympic and Paralympic equestrian events. The Hong Kong Jockey Club has produced the best ever venues and facilities for the world's greatest sporting event, making Olympic dreams come true in Hong Kong. There is no horse breeding industry in Hong Kong, but the roots of equine sports date back to the 19th century. Horse racing started in Hong Kong in the 1840s with the arrival of the British, who drained a malarial swamp to create the racetrack at Happy Valley, and in 1884 the Hong Kong Jockey Club was founded. With the exception of a few years during World War II, the track has seen non-stop action ever since. Besides running horse racing, the club also has a long tradition of contributions to the community. In the 1950s, as Hong Kong struggled to cope with post-war reconstruction and a massive influx of immigrants, this role became integral to the club's operation. In 1955, the club formally decided to devote its surpluses to charities and community projects. As racing grew in popularity alongside Hong Kong's burgeoning economy, the club changed from an amateur to a professional organization in 1971, and 7 years later, a second racecourse was opened at Sha Tin. Since Hong Kong's reunification with China in 1997, horse racing has continued to expand, and Hong Kong racing is now a major presence on the international stage. Today, the club is one of the largest horse racing organizations and biggest charity donors in the world. Under its unique not-for-profit business model, with its surpluses returned to the community, the club has made donations of close to $1.3 billion in the past 10 years alone. The club seeks not only to address the needs of Hong Kong today, but also to invest in the Hong Kong of tomorrow.
To the city of Beijing.
4 years after the IOC awarded the 2008 Olympic Games to Beijing, Hong Kong was offered a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to co-host the equestrian events of the Beijing Olympics and Paralympics. The club was invited to be the venue provider and not only agreed to finance the construction of the venues, but also came up with a cost-effective way of staging the Olympic equestrian events by adopting the most innovative ideas and making optimum use of existing sports facilities. The world-class core arena, stables, and training facilities were created by reconstructing the Hong Kong Sports Institute next to Sha Tin Racecourse. The dressage and jumping competitions will be held here, while the cross-country phase of the eventing competition will be held at the Bees River Country Club and the neighbouring golf course. The combination of the club's vast experience of organising world-class sporting events and the use of overseas equine experts has meant that all key venues and facilities set new world standards in terms of quality, cost-effectiveness and legacy value. The club has invested over $150 million in building the venues, which were completed in less than 2 years. At the August 2007 test event, the Olympic venues met with universal acclaim from visiting IOC delegations, international equestrian experts, and the riders themselves. The club demonstrated its commitment to the 2008 Green Olympics theme by using environmentally friendly and recycled materials, as well as energy-saving techniques wherever possible in the venues. An earthworm composting scheme to recycle all stable waste and horse manure into environmentally friendly fertilizer has also been adopted by the club. Horse welfare is a top priority, and no expense has been spared to ensure the horse's comfort and safety, with air-conditioned stables, a first-ever Olympic air-conditioned indoor training arena. World-class footing providing protection for the horse's legs and efficient drainage. Cooling stations including misting tents to reduce the horse's temperature after exercise. And the first-ever mobile cooling unit at both the cross-country and core venues. And the horses will be transported in the club's fleet of air-conditioned floats. The club's racing laboratory at Sha Tin will provide the first-ever Olympic on-site testing facilities for equine samples, and the club has also promised the IOC the fastest ever turnaround of equine samples. The state-of-the-art facilities also include an equine clinic within the Olympic stabling complex and the club's equine hospital at the racecourse. In recognition of its unparalleled contribution, the club has been officially designated Outstanding Contributor Beijing 2008 Olympic Games Equestrian Events by the Beijing Organizing Committee. No stone has been left unturned in providing the best possible facilities for the 2008 Olympic Equestrian events, and the legacy will continue long after the Games are over. But for now, it's up to the athletes to produce their own medal-winning performances.